Philosophy Princonser Method Princonser Technique. The foundation of a philosophical system is the universal truth, and the instrument is the philosophical method. Philosophy can be classified into three stages: critical philosophy, creative philosophy, systematic philosophy. Critical philosophy is the initial stage of philosophical thought, where everything is questioned. Creative philosophy is the second stage of philosophy, where creative thinking emerges as a need to solve the problems of humanity. Systematic philosophy is the third stage of philosophy. It is the goal of all philosophical creation. It is the philosophy of the totality, where philosophy reaches unity and identity with the universe. What is the Princonser philosophy? The Princonser philosophy is a philosophical system that has three elements: universal principles and laws, the Princonser method, and philosophical system. The two universal principles are conservation and destruction. The Princonser philosophy is based on the principle of self-preservation, Princonser. The rational and systematic management of universal principles and laws makes it the Princonser method. What is the Princonser method? The Princonser method is the philosophical instrument that consists in the rational handling of the two universal principles and of 5 universal laws for the study, analysis, and interpretation of reality. It has 3 levels of application: philosophical application, scientific application, and empirical application in everyday life. Thus, the Princonser method is a new philosophical method, a new scientific method, and a new empirical method. As a new method, it allows us to create the new Princonser technique. What is the Princonser technique? The Princonser technique allows us to reproduce universal principles and laws in a rational sequence to achieve 3 objectives: philosophical, scientific, and empirical. According to the results of its application, the Princonser technique can be classified into 3 levels: philosophical creation, scientific creation, and empirical creation. The philosophical creation consists in the construction of a philosophical system following the principles and universal laws. The scientific creation consists in the construction of a new scientific theory based on the new law discovered through the Princonser method. The empirical creation is to develop solutions to the problems of everyday life following the Princonser method. What is the application in education of the Princonser philosophy? Philosophy is the foundation of human life. This foundation is the support for the orientation of the meaning of life. Every human being has a natural right to universal knowledge, and education is the means of reproducing universal knowledge in every human being. The Princonser philosophy has 3 levels of application in education: individual education, social education, and universal education. Individual education consists of guiding the human being towards universal wisdom. Social education consists in the preparation of the human being for work with a universal vision, where the human being is integrated into society through work, and into the universe through universal wisdom. Universal education consists of universal training to achieve universal wisdom. Universal wisdom reflects the integration of man into society, nature, and the universe. The content of universal wisdom are universal values, universal truth, and universal laws and principles. Universal wisdom is the basis of universal ethics and citizen ethics. What is the political application of the Princonser philosophy? The Princonser philosophy has 3 levels of application in politics: individual politics, social politics, and global politics. In individual politics, the Princonser method allows us to train and prepare the individual to assume and exercise political work within society. In social politics, the Princonser method allows us to create ideological systems as a first step, and as a second step, it allows us to create a political organization. A political organization with innovative philosophical foundations exercises good governance, where the individual and society are preserved in interaction and integration with humanity. In global politics, the Princonser method allows us to integrate ideologies and spiritual systems in order to lead humanity in interaction and integration with the totality. To achieve this goal, it is necessary to implement universal education. For the universal education of the human being is necessary the new philosophy based on the principle of conservation of being. This is the Princonser philosophy.